What is bravery for you?
Well, that's easy. Bravery is the Bosnian people. In my opinion, the bravest people in the world. You know, Bosnians were surrounded by Serbia and Croatia, and in Bosnia they were also surrounded by Serbs and Croats. When the war started, they were totally outnumbered. Bosnia didn't have any army, so civilian citizens and neighborhood guys volunteered and founded the Bosnian army. So when hell broke loose, the Bosnian army managed to gather some tanks, while the Croatian army in Bosnia, supported by Croatia, had 75 tanks and 200 artillery pieces. And the Serbian army in Bosnia, supported by Serbia and Yugoslav army, had air force and over 300 tanks and 800 artillery pieces. In the beginning, Croats and Bosnians were allies, but later on Croats wanted the same thing as the Serbs, to split Bosnia between Croatia and Serbia. No one thought that the Bosnians would make it. So when the war started, Bosnians were on the verge of extinction. And in April 1993, Bosnia was a dying country. It was the worst war in Europe since World War II. And the capital city Sarajevo was besieged, turned out to be the longest siege in modern warfare. The Serbian army surrounded the mountains with about 20,000 men and heavy artillery. They bombed Sarajevo for almost 4 years. While the defenders in Sarajevo went to battle in sneakers, with one rifle for every 2 men. More than 14,000 people were killed in the siege. At the same time, in the city of Mostar, a war was going on between Croats and Bosnians. With a brutal street war, the city got divided. In that city, the Croatian army destroyed that famous bridge. But Bosnians didn't give up. And the longer the war went on, the more they began to win. At the same time, the Bosnian diaspora donated billions of dollars. And by winning battles, they confiscated huge amount of weapons. And after the summer '93, the war changed its course. Bosnian army managed to gain back lands they lost, and when they came 50 miles from Banja Luka, which would mean the end for the Serbian entity, the world powers stopped the war. From a brutal underdog with no weapons, food, electricity, Bosnians died for the independence of Bosnia. They are bravery.